Hi, Miss Red Vegan here for a special edition of a live Instagram. Not exactly an Ask Me Anything. It's going to be mostly me just talking, but I felt like we all could really use this extra live video this week because I don't know about you guys, but morale's been fairly low with myself and with people I talk to, and so I thought we could all use this time to chat about ideas on how to, boost our, joy during this tough time and help each other out. So thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. I got a lot of great ideas from people and a lot of things just that I feel like I want to say and share. And so I really appreciate you all joining me. Hi, everybody. So it's so funny with us all being home. I think there's going to be more people on here than normal, which is nice. So I'm going to start by just listing off a bunch of the ideas that people had, on what things we can do while we're stuck in the house, or for the people who are working when they're off work to make the most of their free time so that they can rejuvenate and feel better. And just to start, because I'm all dressed up and it might seem funny since I'm stuck in my house, I notice about myself I'm an extreme extrovert. I'm a Leo. And for people who know me in real life, they know I go out almost every night, and I haven't been out since Saturday or Sunday night, and I guess Saturday night, and so I'm feeling really antsy, and I just was feeling really down yesterday, and so I decided today to get up and put my makeup on, put a going out dress on, which I'll show you guys later if you stick around, and thank you, the art. So that's done by my good girlfriend Anne, which I can send you information for if anyone's interested in the painting. It's beautiful. She's very talented. She was I met her at the art museum. So anyway, so for me, this was like a self-care thing today to really put on, try to make myself feel good and look good. And it honestly, for me, it worked. I just feel better. It's a boost. And so you guys, what I want you to do is just find your own little joys, and and it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. It's about what makes you feel better and get through this time, and really, do that. Okay. So having said that, just so I can explain why I'm all done up just to sit in my apartment. Plus red's my favorite color. Y'all know that. So it is important too. It's fine to have crappy days. Like I would say yesterday was a tough day for me where I kind of wallowed and didn't really do anything productive, and that's totally fine and healthy. The important thing is to know that it's temporary and to tell yourself, okay, today is my shit day, frankly. Today's my day where I'm just gonna lie in my pile, I don't know, and just know that tomorrow is gonna be a better, different day, and start thinking about how tomorrow is gonna look and how you're gonna feel better tomorrow and that you're gonna get through the tough day. I don't know. So that's what works for me. So, okay, some of your ideas on things to enjoy during this time period. Dessert. Who doesn't like dessert? I got let's see. I have some nice brownies that I made that I've been enjoying. Let's see, hummus. I'm out of hummus. That's a regret. If I have to do another emergency food shopping, I'll probably pick up some hummus. Alcohol. Not to say that you want to overdo it, whatever, but But yeah, like I said, I usually go out a lot, and so I do have a couple of drinks when I go out usually. And so one thing I did do to kind of make this time a little bit more fun is my favorite cocktail is an old fashioned. And so I got some fancy cocktail cherries, vegan ones, obvi. With the bright red ones, I don't know, for people who don't know, the bright red cocktail cherries are usually not vegan. They're dyed with that carmine or whatever that's made from bugs. But if you get the dark, the real good cocktail cherries that are like a darker red, like more like how a cherry really looks, those are usually vegan. And frankly, they just taste better too. I hate the taste, the bright red ones. And then I got some bitters and orange so I can make a nice old-fashioned homemade while I'm stuck in the apartment. So I'm planning on doing that tonight too. And while I sit there in my fancy dress, maybe I'll put a tiara on or something. Who knows? You know, we all have to enjoy it. We have our little joys in life. Weed. So for a lot of people, weed is good for anxiety, good for relaxing, good for digestion, whatever different people use it for. I wouldn't smoke if you are someone who gets paranoid. It's probably a bad time to do that, or just be cognizant of how much. But yeah, weed could be helpful, you know, so just be respectful of your neighbors, of course. Another hard thing is if you live in an apartment building like I do, or live with other people, is to be aware that we're all kind of stuck together, and to be as respectful as possible of each other in this tight spaces. And so I'm trying to be a little bit more understanding when I hear my upstairs neighbor doing a workout routine, you know, and I'm, you know, also trying to be cognizant of myself and not make undue noise or whatever. Anyway, okay, so back to your ideas. Avoid the news. I definitely agree with this. I mean, there's some news that maybe you might need depending on your job or whatnot, or your location. But overall, the news is getting to us. I don't own a TV. I don't watch the news, but the news still gets to me somehow. I still feel very up to date on everything, just through social media. So even, we all know the CDC recommendations by now. We don't need to keep putting that out there. We don't need to put out things that are too scary if it's not helpful. So yeah, focus on, we don't need extra news, really. Oh, Lorelai, you're so sweet. Maybe I will someday, but the problem with doing a makeup tutorial is then you'd see me without the makeup. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I definitely agree with that. Avoid news. Also, replace news with fun, happy, lighthearted things. I know I've been overdoing it with the cat and the dog videos and pictures on Instagram. Oh my gosh, those silly dog videos or pictures where they make them say human and sounds such a joke. They bring me so much joy. So yes, share more of that. Share more of what makes you laugh and other people laugh, and what makes you happy and other people happy. Okay, dog walks, of course. Mr. Frankie has been loving the extra attention. He's been getting extra dog walks every single day, as well as a million cuddles, the spoiled woofer. Today it's a little rainy here, so I was hoping to get out for a run today, but I really couldn't make myself do it. But tomorrow, if it's a nicer day tomorrow, I'm planning on getting out and going for a run. Because getting out in nature, hopefully you guys have places you can go where you can enjoy nature. It's so important in times like this, because it's easy to forget that we have this whole world, and that we're not just stuck inside our apartments or our homes. We can still enjoy the big world just because businesses are closed. There's still a lot that we can do out there. Although in Boston, I guess they closed up a bunch of the parks, which seems weird to me. So I don't know. You might want to check. Anyway. my girl Jess had a great idea. Internet girls' night outs. Yes, it's so important to keep in touch with all your friends, especially if you're like if you have a supportive community. Take advantage of that. This is the time. Check in on everybody. Be there for each other. A smile and like some nice words can help somebody who's going through a really tough, crappy day, and just like, helps people not feel so isolated. We got to do what we can. So video calls to friends and family, just text, check-in texts. I've been sending a lot of how you holding up, so that's, I think, a perfect idea. Especially, women, we know like our girlfriends are the most important people in our lives and so helpful and necessary in tough times. So really lean on your girlfriends. Guys, connect with your guys. I know some of you have really great guy friends, but not enough men have close guy friends. And, this is the time. Develop those relationships. Toxic masculinity tells you that you can't show weakness or like emotion in front of other men, but that's bullshit. And especially if you find another cool guy who doesn't let toxic masculinity like rule his life, share that. And it's just so healthy and good and positive. So I recommend it. Doesn't matter. Even if you have like, you might be a guy who has a really understanding wife or whatever that you can talk to. It makes all the difference to have a good guy friend, So I recommend that. Okay. Dance, sing, write poetry, all great options. I would just say whatever your inner child tells you, this is the time to be like whimsical and silly and color and play and do whatever, you might not do in other circumstances because you might feel silly or childish. This is the time to explore that and let it heal, and so definitely recommended. Jokes. If anyone has any jokes, like stupid jokes, dad jokes, funny jokes, pop them right on there or send them to me. I will communicate them out unless they're like really dumb. But yeah, you could be productive at this time if you want, although I don't want to focus on being productive because I think that can be overwhelming, and we're told our whole lives to use our time productively, and it's a little bit of a capitalist agenda, and it's important to relax and not overdo it, especially in stressful times, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't, has a history of depression and anxiety and knows that you can easily fall into it again. But if you have the strength, if you have the mental strength and capacity to be productive at this time, it's a great time to do that. When I can, I am using my time to organize my place, clean up, whatever, get rid of old things, whatever I can do. But I just don't want to put too much stress on myself. Stress is very dangerous, and so just, yourself the best, so just be reasonable. I can't tell if this is a freckle or, okay, I think it's a freckle. I was like trying to wipe off a freckle. Everybody enjoy my new bee tattoo. I'm going to do a little close up. I'll try to put a picture on Instagram soon. Don't look at my phone. Daphne, I named her. I got her Saturday, so very excited. Okay. Jokes, laugh, child. Okay, yeah. Self-care, of course. It's a great time to, for all of us to take long baths and put face masks on. Again, even guys, you have skin too. And just like, give yourself a manicure or whatever, trim that ear hair if it's getting I don't have ear hair yet, but I'm assuming some of you might. I don't know, whatever, I'm just being a goof. Okay, somebody suggested video games. Yeah, it's not something I'm into, but a lot of people are, and you know what? If it helps to lose yourself in video games or in movies or in whatever, do it. You know, as long as you like are taking care of yourself at the same time, as long as you're not, you know, falling into a depression spiral, then have fun. You know, use this time as like extra relaxation and distraction time. Netflix and chill, obvi. So one thing that I don't know if everyone knows, if you don't have Netflix and you think now's the time, it probably is, because the first month for Netflix is free. So, you know, hopefully we're not all stuck at home for more than a month, but you can do a month free. Just remember to cancel it before that month's up, and you didn't have Netflix for this whole time period. FYI. So, long staying in touch. Okay. I want to take this time to thank all the hardworking people who are still working these days. Truck drivers, you know, doing an amazing job getting products to where they need to go. You know, grocery store, pharmacy workers, you know, obviously healthcare professionals, all the people who are out still doing their job every day. You know, if there's anything I can do to cheer you up, or hopefully this video will help, you know, because you guys need the morale boost probably more than the rest of us. But I also want to give a shout out to people with, you need toilet paper? I have toilet paper. I didn't hoard it or anything. I just happened to buy, you know, my normal stock right before all this went down. I need paper towels. I will happily trade toilet paper for paper towels if anyone has any. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to, low immunity people. So, I have some friends that have low immunity and some relatives and stuff, and it's a really trying time for them. So just keep them, you know, in mind. And if you can send a nice, funny dog video or something to somebody who's struggling, who knows? Oh, Laura, you're so sweet. It's fat. I mean, I could always use regular towels too, but I'm just throwing it out there. If we did meet up for some reason, maybe we'll do some sort of trade. Okay, somebody suggested, I love this idea, that we do, that I give everybody daily challenges. So I'm going to do this. Every day I'm going to post on Instagram a picture and challenge everyone. And I did it yesterday without even thinking about it, but I posted a baby picture of myself, and I challenge you guys to do the same. And so you can still do it. There's still plenty of time to post your baby pic and tag me in it. But I'm going to keep doing that every day, the different thing. And you don't have to do it on the same, you can do whatever, you make the rules. But today I'm going to post a picture of something in my house or apartment that is bringing me joy during this time and that I'm thankful for. So whatever it is, it could be a book, it could be your TV, it could be, you know, but an inanimate object. This is not like family or pets or anything. This is like an item. You know, post a picture of an item in your house that is bringing you joy during this tough time. And I'm going to do that after this is done. So if you want to join me, make sure you tag me on that. Other advice I have for everyone is make sure you're getting lots of natural light. I didn't realize that a lot of my shades were down until just today, and that might have been contributing to my mood. So make sure your window shades are nice wide open. Get every drop of sunshine out of the day if you're inside. Make sure you're getting vitamin D. Most people need to take supplements on vitamin D, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get a nice D3 supplement. Also B12, especially for vegans, but frankly, most people are deficient in B12, or a lot of people are. So these two vitamins, vitamin D3 and B12, are so good for keeping your mood and your energy up and making you feel human again if you haven't been feeling like that. So try those out. I also recommend, if you have humidifiers, again, another thing I just noticed today is that the air in my apartment is so dry, and it's like affecting my skin, and my nose is so itchy because it's just dry air. So I got my humidifiers going now. It's like the kind of thing I know I should be doing it more often, but I always forget. So if you have those, use them. Do what you got to do, because, you know, this is air. Your air quality is so important to your mood and your health and all that. So, okay. The last thing I want to talk about before we end this is I just want you guys to, I want everyone to feel comfortable asking for help right now. We don't need to be proud. We don't need to act like we're perfect, or you know, that we're islands, that we're independent, that we can do everything on our own. We don't have to, because you know what? We're not islands. We might be kept, you know, on our own right now, but we still all have each other. And we have to use that. It's healthy, and it's good, and it's positive. And you know what? Science shows that when you ask somebody for help, that when you ask for a favor, it actually brings you together. It makes the other person have warm feelings about you and creates a bond. So remind yourself that. Don't, you know, you're actually doing something good for the other person even when you ask for help from them. So I want everyone to, if they need help, whether it's items, physical items, or someone to talk to, or whatever, ask for help, okay? And I'm here. I'll do what I can, you know, if anyone needs help too. Okay, so I promise everyone to look at this dress. I'm just gonna move. Don't look at all those Mr. Frankie toys over there. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so yep, this is my dress. It's really cute. So it's got like this cute little panel on the back and the sides. So a little peek of my, this is my old dog Brady's paws. So, okay. So you guys go now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate you all, and I'm thankful for you all in my life, my online life, if nothing else. So I'll try to do this again soon. Thank you guys. Bye for now.